Hi everyone, here we are. It's the Sunday the 31st of May, it's the end of half term week, and here I am checking in and getting you ready for the return to school for some of you tomorrow. I'm really looking forward to seeing all of you. I hope you had a fantastic week off in the sunshine, and I'm sure you're all looking forward to seeing each other, and as I am seeing you tomorrow as well. You hope you've all spotted the Q&A video and the classroom tour from the YouTube channel. Have a look at that if you've not. That should give you a good idea of what to bring in, what it's going to look like, and answer any last few questions you may have. So have a look at that tomorrow. For tomorrow. Remember, I'm not going to go into any more details, but it's 8:50 to 8:55 latest. Okay, so try and arrive about 8:50, no earlier. Try and stay in your cars until 8:50, if that's okay, or 8:48 as you can walk down. Because the idea then is the group before, who are in 8:45, will then be through by 8:50, and we can get into our queue. Ready to go through at 8:55. Sorry about all the numbers. Right, so yeah, I've been busy working really hard all day on Class Dojo. I hope all of you now, I've got about 7 or 8 who have not been activated just yet, but I hope most of you have enjoyed looking through what it's going to be like, and about some of the interaction. I've enjoyed speaking to some of you today, seeing some of the photos you've been up to, and liking and commenting on some of your bits as well. So it's been really positive from what I've seen already, and thank you to all the parents who've been so swift at getting all the activation codes in and set up. Yeah, we're gonna use Class Dojo as much as possible from now on for all feedback and general day-to-day purposes for uploading and submitting work. I'm still going to upload all of the weekly learning to the class webpage for this week and next week, just until everyone seems happy with it. I'm going to experiment by putting it on the class page as well, on the Class Dojo, and see how that goes. But yeah, we're going to be experimenting a little bit with Class Dojo this week. Hopefully get into the idea of how we can make it to be more of an easier communication line between both you and I and your parents as well. So yeah, home learning is already in set and all ready to go. We're going to continue with what we have been doing before the half term. Those who are in school are going to be following the home learning procedure, but of course with some support and some modelled lessons and teaching where we need to. That being said, you guys can of course get on and crack on, print off what you need at the start of the week as well at school, and you'll be assisted as best we can in the small groups that you've got, based on some of your targets and some of your home learning needs that we'll have. Similar to those people who are coming on Thursday and Friday, you guys will follow the home learning pattern Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. You'll come into school and follow the same grid, but again, I will help and assist and guide you, and we'll do a few more transitional bits and some separate lessons that we might not be doing at home anyway. So we'll be doing lots of good things. I'm not going to be sitting there not talking to you. It'll be very interactive, and we'll get ourselves talking to start with. But first of all, I'm sure you're all going to want to have that chat and say hello to each other. Right, should we have a look at what we're doing this week? Or should we have a look at Class Dojo first? Well, I just want to give you a quick heads up of what Class Dojo should look like if you haven't signed up already, or if you're having any difficulties on there as well. So it's much more easier to access on a Android or tablet or phone app, but this is fine here. What I've created a mini flowers just to show what it would look like as a student. There I am. There's mini flowers, my child, and this is the home page for the student logins. Okay, there's the home and your portfolio here. Home is the class stories that are on there. You can go through all those and have a look at those together. Mini flowers, you can edit your avatar there and change that. Your portfolio is where you update and upload your work. You can click that button to create or upload any more, and I believe that's where your tasks will appear as well in there. This is what it looks like for me from a teaching perspective. There's all you guys and your class little dojos in there. Portfolios, all your photos that you sent me through today. Class story and things like that. So it's all heating up. I hope you're all enjoying it. Have a good look through and have a look at some of the links I've sent you already. If you're ever unsure as well, you can message me in private. I'm not going to show those messages, but you can message me in private as a parent, and we can have those conversations. So we can use the message system there for any day-to-day home learning needs and any things that I can pick up on. But if there's anything formal or anything that's away from home learning, if you pop it in my normal email inbox on Office 365, that just helps us not to get clogged up with the Office Outlook. But for the messages itself, we can actually have a chance to ping back and forward. It's very much like a WhatsApp sort of thing as it goes through there as well. So that's where I'll post on the class story all announcements and things and reminders and bits. There's just 2 or 3 that I've tested today. I'll try and upload work on there as well. Really good. And I give out dojos. So what I can do, for example, I could give out a dojo to someone, and I see what they've been working for, and that gets pinged. Let's say, awesome photo. And it gets pinged to that child. Does that make sense? And we're going to have the same sort of thing there that we would have anyway for a house point system. So I thought that might be a quite nice way of working that out. Talking of house points, I'm aware that the feedback for last week hasn't come through yet. I'm so sorry. I've been extremely busy and I'm getting a bit burnt out. So I thought I'd just hang fire with that for now. I'm going to try and give you some brief feedback tomorrow after school, and then we can have our week 7 House Cup winners from before half term, and then we're going to go straight into Class Dojo, and we're going to do Dojo system for house points. Does that make sense? But you'll get your week 7 from last week, house points collected tomorrow night, and announce the new winners from week 7, and we start the new week 8 tomorrow, don't we? Awesome. Shall we have a look at what we're doing this week then? So Class Dojo, there you go. Give it a go. I anticipate it's going to be a little bit different, a little bit difficult. It's technology after all, so I'm sure we'll have some problems with it. But give it a good go, and I'm hoping that it will all work. I'm going to get the children on it tomorrow as well. More familiarisation with that, so that should be good and nice and straightforward. On the, it's all ready to go, guys, on the web page as always. Home learning grids there, talk for writing, and some activities. You may have seen just here, before I go any further, on the home page of the Class Dojo, of the school home page, I've put about the 30 days wild pack. And the random acts of wild challenge cards that start 30 days once a day in June. Mrs. Murphy kindly directed me into contact with these resources. They're really good fun, so have a look on there if you would like to have a go at the nature challenge. So shall we have a look at the home learning grid? That's all there. Very, very briefly and quickly, because I'm realising the time. It's all about ratio and proportion, guys, in maths this week. Spelling frame as always, but ratio and proportion I'll go through each day. I will still do my updated video every morning as a class blog or a vlog. Your writing challenge is all on there. I wish I ... is the challenge for this week. I'll show you that in a second. 5 activities there. And the project is about a Anywhere Island project, which is a 2-week project, which is all about discovering and creating your own island. Whilst out exploring, you have found an uninhabited, undiscovered island, which you can now claim as your own kingdom. During this project, you will develop your own problem-solving skills, make decisions and choices, use a range of geographical skills, discuss your opinions on important issues, and let your imagination run wild and have fun. Your task is to follow the PowerPoint on the class page called Anywhere Island. Now that PowerPoint is proving extremely difficult to upload to the class page on the website. I'm going to send it in a link in an email and on Class Dojo. I've already tried it works on there, so have a look out for that. You've got 3 lessons to work through whilst you're designing and discovering this island. Number 1 is the discovery. You can locate your island on a map, create and design your own island. And that's the way you're going to do it to start with. I'm going to show you the resources I've got for you. Lesson 2, first impressions. Use your senses. Sketch the image. Write a piece of descriptive writing. And lesson 3, create a national identity. That could be designing a national flag or a national anthem. Now on the class page, you've got all of those ideas there. You've got the talk for writing booklet like usual, guys. That'll pop up and it'll show you what it looks like so. Called One Chance. And it's all about, I wish I had. And you've got your challenges to do there all the way through. All about wishing for things. It's quite an interesting one. And the date that it's there, I'll go through that in the morning for you. And then you've got these things on here where you can design your own island sheet. But again, you can do it in your own sketchbooks and bits like that, however you want to do. And you've got all the links that you need on there to design this new island. I thought it'd be quite cool that you could design your own flag. Oh, that's a broken link. We'll have to check that one. Using your own senses of vocabulary, you can do your own vocabulary collection. Let me just check this one works or not. If not, I'll have to reload that. That's fine. Okay, well, that's all ready to go and it's on there. I'll send it, all of the resources I'll try and upload onto Class Dojo later on. Have a look on the website. The PowerPoint that you'll need to follow for the projects will come out shortly. I'll attach that in an email and a link when I send this out to parents. So yes, looking forward to seeing you all tomorrow. If you could all bring for me, I know you've spotted those people who are coming tomorrow or later on in the week, you're allowed to bring a laptop or an iPad or a tablet if your parents are allowing you to. Fully charged would be great, as my video from Wednesday. So bring in a technology of your own, that would be great. And can you also please bring in, as I said, a pencil case, but most importantly, any books that you've been working in, so we can keep adding to that. I know some people on Thursday, Friday, whatever you've done in the week, you bring in. So bring your books, bring your sketchbooks, your homework books that you've been working on, SATs packs as well, if you'd like to as well. That makes sense? And then we can work through those, rather than having to get the English books out and bits and having to wipe them down. If you keep them on your desk, and I don't have to hand them out and touch them, that's going to be the best way forward. So and the workbooks you've been working in, bring them in tomorrow. Hope that makes sense. Right, anything else than that, guys? I'm a little bit blurry-eyed, you can see. It's been a long day trying to get Class Dojo and various things up, so I'm sorry I've been struggling to get my words out tonight. I know I've been a bit stuttery, like that. So yes, please do have a look on the Class Dojo page, on the class web page. It's all set out, it's ready to go for you. My maths, spelling frame, projects, all uploaded and ready to go. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Really do. Can't wait to see you all. I'll see you bright and early. Make sure I see you out there just after 8:50 would be great. And I'll give you a big wave and a big smile. All right. It's flowers out, guys. Speak to you tomorrow. Bye-bye.